dominar o parceiro primeiro.
So this first position is very important that you dominate your opponent, alright? Make sure you lock him down, got him under control before you start working your stuff, yeah? So, control first.
Não adianta eu saber me movimentar muito, eu tenho uma boa movimentação, mas eu não sei segurar, eu não sei estabilizar, que é muito importante. Eu preciso aprender a estabilizar para pegar. Sem estabilizar não dá para pegar.
Professor says there is no point of you know how to move really well in Jiu-Jitsu. You know you build different positions, but you're not able to lock your opponent down and secure the control where it's gonna allow you to work on submissions eventually. All right.
Nós vamos trabalhar uma ferramenta, é uma ferramenta que ajuda muito em muitas situações, que é o crossface, que é o que nós vamos fazer agora. E o crossface significa, nesse caso, dominar a cabeça do parceiro. Eu tenho que dominar a cabeça do parceiro.
Alright, so these crossface techniques it's all focused on the head, on the opponent's head control. Alright, so it's a really good tool. Alright, that allows you to control your opponent and neutralize majority of his movements. Okay?
Só para acertarmos um movimento. Tá? Geralmente o parceiro está com o queixo fechado. Né?
So usually your opponent always put the chin down, tuck the chin down to avoid submissions and defend himself.
Não adianta eu querer ficar com a cabeça. Não adianta eu querer entrar a mão que ela não entra. Ainda mais para vocês que pode bater, é mais fácil ainda. Ela não entra, ela tem que entrar com uma leve.
So on the higher level ranking is really hard for you to go gentle, try to sneak that hand through, and set up your rear naked choke or whatever cross face choke. So at the higher level, that's how you do. So you do that beautiful hit, that beautiful punch that's gonna open up the gaps and allow you to sneak your hand through.
Ao mesmo tempo que eu bato, eu tenho que fazer com que o queixo do parceiro cole no ombro, eu colo a orelha. E eu vou fazer essa força. Faço força para cá e empurro com a cabeça.
So at the same time you come with that hit, you have to make sure your opponent turn the chin, all right? And then you're gonna close the heads, put ear to ear, heads together.
E vou fazer o controle, que é isso aqui.
And that's gonna stabilize and start controlling your opponent.
Ao invés de vir pro seat belt,
instead of seat belt,
crossface.
Crossface, head to head.
Eu vou
Look where
falar.
his hand sits.
Daqui a pouco eu falo um pouco sobre a diferença do seat belt e do crossface, de como é importante fazer um e deixar de fazer o outro.
Soon, professor, is gonna explain the difference between the crossface and seat belt. Why do you use the crossface? Why do you use the seat belt? And the difference between both. All right?
Ok? Então nesse primeiro momento só para aquecer o pescoço e acertar a posição.
So first drill, just warming up and get used to the entry, how you enter the arm. So nice and simple with your partner. And look.
Não precisa nem estar nas costas, ao pescoço. Não precisa nem estar.
Not necessarily have to have hooks in or nothing. You just control. Squeeze, head to head, and always closing those elbows.
Orelha com orelha.
Orelha, ear to ear. Yeah, head to head, ear to ear.
Ok? Let's
Alright,
go.
everyone ready? 1, 2, go!
Só isso.
So we only talk about crossface tonight, so that was the subject of the night. So it was a quick warm up. Alright, so everyone can get used to and learn the first step, how you enter on the crossface position, okay?
Não pode esquecer,
Don't forget,
não é assim, é sempre isso.
look, you don't come around like that, it's always shallow and sharp. The blade, yeah, the blade. Bang.
O tempo todo, all the time.
All the time, all the time.
Ok? Agora, quando o parceiro está de gatinho, partindo daqui
Turtle
mais fácil.
position, yeah, on the turtle position. Have a look now.
Eu não posso, quando o parceiro chegar de 4 apoios, dar esse espaço.
So when the opponent is on the floor, on the knees, on the turtle, you cannot open the gaps. Yeah, you gotta always be on Always owning.
Ele pode repor pra dentro.
So if you give him space, look, he's gonna sit through, recover the guard.
Agora vai. Agora importa pra fora.
Look, that happens when you give your opponent space on that turtle situation, yeah?
Chegou aqui, eu tenho que jogar o meu peso pra cima do meu parceiro.
So you get to that position, you always transfer your weight towards your opponent, yeah? Always leaning towards the opponent. Have a look how Professor uses his toes for traction. So he always pushing towards his opponent. He doesn't rest on his knees.
Eu não vou usar as mãos, tá? Eu não vou usar as mãos, porque as mãos é pra estar o tempo todo batendo. Só pra mostrar como é importante eu pesar no parceiro.
So first of all, he's going to demonstrate the body positioning, how he distributes his weight, not even use his hands, yeah, how that should be to be able to control your opponent.
Repõe pra dentro.
Tenta repor. Look.
Eu jogando peso em cima, vai tudo devagar.
Look, always transferring his weight towards his opponent. Look, always hip on the hip.
Então é importante eu manter a pressão o tempo todo.
So very important, always keep the pressure on. Yeah, regardless of the size, always pressure on.
Eu vou dar o cross face, orelha, mão, e cair pro lado.
So with the cross face, head to head, lock your hands, and he's falling on his side. And look, cross face, head to head, and he falls on the side. And look, no hooks, nothing, just upper body control. Have a look, head and forearm, the arm control.
Isso é importante.
Alright, so next structure, hands, head. Alright, that's gonna make your technique very strong. All the time on your opponent, tight, no room, no gaps.
Orelha por orelha o tempo todo.
Ear to ear, guys, all the time. Head to head, all the time. Look, one more time. Always leaning towards your opponent. Arm in, head to head, and just drop. Don't give space, don't open the gaps.
Diferente.
Different than seat belt. You see, the seat belt allows the opponent to move his head.
A cabeça está solta.
Head is free, so allows the opponent to move and do more stuff. Okay? Look. With the head control, with the cross face, even without the hooks, it should give you plenty of control.
Okay?
Any questions? 1, 2, 3, everyone is go.
Só isso.
So we only talk about cross face tonight, so that was the subject of the night. So it was a quick warm up. Alright, so everyone can get used to and learn the first step, how you enter on the cross face position, okay?
Não pode esquecer.
Don't forget,
Não é assim. É sempre isso.
look, don't come around like that. It's always shallow and sharp. The blade, yeah, the blade. Bang.
O tempo todo. All the time.
All the time, all the time.
Okay? Agora, quando o parceiro está de gatinho, partindo daqui
Turtle
mais fácil.
position, yeah, on the turtle position. Have a look now.
Eu não posso, quando o parceiro chegar de 4 apoios, dar esse espaço.
So when the opponent is on the floor, on the knees, on the turtle, you cannot open the gaps. Yeah, you gotta always be on, always on it.
Ele pode repor.
So if you give him space, look, he's gonna sit through, recover the guard.
Agora Agora importa pra fora.
Look, that happens when you give your opponent space on that turtle situation. Yeah.
Chegou aqui, eu tenho que jogar o meu peso para cima do meu parceiro.
So you get to that position, you always transfer your weight towards your opponent. Yeah, always leaning towards the opponent. Have a look how Professor uses his toes for traction. So he always pushing towards his opponent. He doesn't rest on his knees.
Eu não vou usar as mãos, tá? Eu não vou usar as mãos, porque as mãos é para estar o tempo todo batendo. Só para mostrar como é importante eu pesar no parceiro.
So first of all, he's going to demonstrate the body positioning, how he distributes his weight, not even use his hands, yeah, how that should be to be able to control your opponent.
Repõe para mim.
Tenta repor. Look.
Eu jogando peso em cima, vai tudo devagar.
Look, always transferring his weight towards his opponent. Look, always hip on the hip.
Então é importante eu manter a pressão o tempo todo.
So very important, always keep the pressure on. Yeah, regardless of the size, always pressure on.
Eu vou dar o cross face, orelha, mão, e cair pro lado.
So with the cross face, head to head, lock your hands, and he's falling on his side. And look, cross face, head to head, and he falls on the side. And look, no hooks, nothing, just upper body control. Have a look, head and forearm, arm control.
Isso é importante.
Alright, so next structure, hands, head. Alright, that's gonna make your technique very strong. All the time on your opponent, tight, no room, no gaps.
Orelha por orelha o tempo todo.
Ear to ear, guys, all the time. Head to head, all the time. Look, one more time. Always leaning towards your opponent. Arm in, head to head, and just drop. Don't give space, don't open the gaps.
Diferente.
Different than seat belt. You see, the seat belt allows the opponent to move his head.
A cabeça está solta.
Head is free, so allows the opponent to move and do more stuff. Okay. Look. With the head control, with the cross face, even without the hooks, it should give you plenty of control.
Okay?
Any questions? 1, 2, 3, everyone is close. Just change the angle so everyone can see better. Cross face, pull back.
Eu estou na situação perfeita.
So he's on his best spot here. So with the hooks in, cross face.
Ele está dominando. Eu preciso sempre abrir o corpo do parceiro.
So professor always tries to stretch his opponent's body, so open the body so he can, explore, can come in with his hands and stuff.
Se eu estiver no seat belt.
So if you got the seat belt on, have a look, allows his opponent to move and, do different kind of stuff.
Essa distância não dá para fazer.
So for this situation here, when the opponent is not close to you, your rear naked choke is not going to work.
Por isso.
All right? That's why you gotta be close, nice and tight.
Vou fazer um batalhão, tem que ficar colado. Posso até vir segurar o ombro, não tem problema. O que eu não posso é descolar orelha por orelha.
So while he's setting it up, so you gotta stay together. You can even hold the shoulder with your hand if you want to, but don't disengage. All right, don't open the gaps.
Eu vou pro batalhão. Eu não abro para fazer isso.
And look, professor doesn't do that to setting up his rear naked choke.
Ele vai pegar minha mão.
Otherwise, you see, he's gonna grab his hand and he's gonna neutralize his movement. So have a look how he's setting it up.
Isso, vou por trás.
So he comes from behind the back of the head.
Vou com as costas da mão por trás. Aí eu pego o bíceps.
So he goes, have a look, he undo his seat belt, and then he comes from the back.
Para ele não pegar minha mão. E continuo colado.
And stay together, stay tight. Cross face. Look. holding the shoulder while he's bringing his other hand.
Para manter a cabeça dele sob controle.
Look,
Não
always
pode soltar.
controlling the chin, avoid the movements.
Não pode abrir espaço.
Don't open the gaps. Gotta stay head to head, ear to ear.
E para quem tem braço curto, né? A mão não entra, para quem tem braço curto. Aqui.
Alright, so for guys with long arms, allows you to come and lock that in. If you got short arms, he uses this shortcut submission here. Have a look. Squeeze.
Ou
And then have a look. He jigs his blade until it gets under the chin. Look.
mas orelha com orelha o tempo
But all
todo.
the time head to head. Have a look. Come under. Lock in normal rear naked lock. Or if you got that grip there, look, just you're gonna try to get the blade under the pipe. If your opponent put a chin down, just you're gonna dig, 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 and come under, get under.
Mas não pode descolar a orelha.
At any moment, you don't disengage. Always tight on your opponent. Have a look. No room, no gaps.
Ok?
Any questions? Easy. Let's try. 1, 2. So professor getting to the position.
Entre a posição.
So you got the position now.
Na realidade, ele, quando entra um crossface, a primeira coisa que tem que fazer é vir nos dedos. Não vai na mão ou no braço. Porque é nos dedos que ele vai conseguir tirar. É lá nos dedos.
So if you wanna get rid of the cross face, if you wanna defend it, you're gonna attack the fingers straight away. Alright, so don't try fight the arms, try fight, the forearms, it's not gonna work. So you're gonna go right on the fingers.
Caso isso aconteça, eu troco.
In case your fingers get caught, so you want to do that and turn into this kind of a grip. Now, like that. Chain grip.
Isso é normal. Mas caso ele venha nos dedos, troca.
So you're resting your fingers.
Yes.
Mas sempre orelha com orelha.
Always head to head, always tight. Alright, different kind of a grip. Always expect on a higher level situation, someone's gonna defend, me or some black belt's gonna hunt for your fingers straight away. Alright, so you're gonna turn this into this. Alright?
Ok?
Everyone give it a throw. Go. 1, 2.
Direto para a posição.
Alright, now professor's gonna enter straight away on the position, alright? One movement. One motion.
Eu fiz o crossface. Ao invés da minha mão estar aqui por baixo, que às vezes vai pegar a mão, sei lá, vai trabalhar, ela vai vir trabalhar por cima agora.
Yeah, so arm now is not gonna go under the armpit, it's gonna come up the top there, near the shoulder.
Aqui já cai pegando.
And that one there, once you put it on, as you're falling back, it's already on, so that choke's gonna hit it straight away.
Essa já cai pegando. Se eles apertarem um pouquinho, já vai pegando.
So this one, once you enter, alright, so you're gonna start squeezing from this position. As you transition into your back, you gotta, keep increasing the pressure. Alright, by the time you land, it'll be probably game over.
Tem que entrar na seta de queixo. Se entrar no rosto, vai doer. E a probabilidade do parceiro bater é pouca. Porque pega no meio do rosto, ele segura, põe a mão. Agora quando entra no queixo, o braço fica baixo para baixo. Tenta bater na mão.
So professor is saying, keep that cross face on the jaw line. Don't go up too much on the face. Because if it's on the face, it doesn't allow you to come under and eventually hit the pipe. Alright? So jaw line, and then eventually aiming for that. Okay? So no underhook now. Alright, so one more time. Look at how he locks his hands together. his left hand.
Eu vou entrar até sem a mão já.
Look, even without the hands, but with a good control, head position, shoulder holding the shoulder, it's a good control.
Ok?
Pressures, let's give it a go. 1, 2, good.
Ó, a maioria tá deixando de fazer um detalhe que é muito importante. Eu posso até entrar com uma mão. A maioria tá deixando de fazer um detalhe que é o mais importante.
Professor is saying he's been watching everyone and everyone's forgetting, is missing this very important detail that he's gonna show again one more time.
Eu posso fazer com uma mão.
Even if you use one arm only, one hand only, is the head control and look. It's hard for you to feel it, but Professor, as he comes with the cross face, his arm keep turning as he's pulling his opponent back. He's not only holding the pressure on, but his arm sort of turn like a steering wheel, so forces your opponent to, you know, come and follow you, come with you. And look. So his thumb keeping coming follow his face. Look, this bit here, this frame, head and jaw line, yeah, jaw line.
Eu não posso deixar a cabeça longe.
Look good. Always tight. You're gonna hunt for the head, pin the head down.
Ok? Agora, quando eu pego um garoto que é muito rápido na posição, por isso eu manter o peso sobre ele justamente para isso, para sentir para onde vai o corpo, para dentro ou para fora. Aí eu uso para fora.
So when you find someone that is very, you know, very skillful on the ground, you gotta make sure you always, you know, put the pressure on and you avoid him to recover guard, even rolling in or rolling out. Okay, and now this technique now is gonna help you to fight against those guys that, you know, always all over the place, very fast, okay, very quick. Oh, Pedro is gonna recover his guard and look. Halfway there.
Eu tenho que abrir o parceiro, eu não posso deixar ele fechar.
So you cannot let your opponent close in me. So you're gonna spread him over. Yeah, look. Cross face.
Vou jogar a cabeça dele.
So he's gonna project his head where his hands point. And look. Always controlling the head. And look, head control. So as you're recovering, you see, cross face. Have a look where Professor, where his arm, his right arm is gonna end up. Have a look. Look. He spread his opponent, avoiding him to come into you and recover the guard. Quick time. Always coming forward. Yeah, always coming forward. Weight forward, pressure forward. All good?
Tem que fazer a cabeça virar.
You have to make the head turn. Alright, you gotta make the head turn. And don't forget, you're gonna spread. Yeah, so the hand's gonna go like that. Big swing. Alright, and come with your opponent. Don't stay can't, you're gonna come forward as well with your body. So you don't track, don't get caught in half the guard or inside the guard. Questions? That's right. 1, 2, 3. Now professor now using different, that's when the opponent doesn't sit through, he's roll over to recover the guard. So different way of guard recovery, yeah? Have a look.
Eu tenho que acompanhar o movimento dele.
Gotta follow the body movement and the head movement, yeah? Have a look where his head's going.
Por isso que eu não posso dar espaço para trabalhar.
That's why you never separate, yeah? Never separate the body, always on the opponent, always tight.
Tanto ele repondo para dentro quanto repondo para fora. Olha a distância.
So regardless of if your opponent is recovering guard, rolling or sitting through, always you gotta stay with it, yeah?
Ele começou a girar,
He start to rolling and then you lock it in. Guard recovering, bang.
Ele começa a girar, eu acompanho o movimento.
This one's all about the timing. Yeah, as opponent start recovering the guard, you're gonna enter. You're gonna come under, lock it in. Yeah. If your bodies, there's gap between the bodies, remember your opponent is gonna recover his guard in full, and the techniques obviously is not gonna work. All right. So body to body. As you start recovering, so if you that kind of person that spend a lot of time on the turtle, you have this bad habit, maybe from now on, bang. Alright, change your bad habit. No more turtle. Alright, with the guard recovering, yeah, so if in the turtle you can either roll to recover your guard, or you can step through, sit through. Yeah, so those two situations now that you are working on. Alright, number 2 now is rolling, yeah, mais uma vez, one more time. Look, just about, when Pedro just about to recover, bang, comes in.
Aí você fala daquela situação que nós ficamos na cabeça, os movimentos, mas tem esse tudo, o sistema nervoso. Então não adianta dar composição na cabeça, o sistema nervoso não aprendeu, ele não vai
So professor is saying, you know, all those positions, obviously you learn, you know, how he teaches, he breaks it down and, you know, put all the bits and pieces together. However, if you don't drill, don't make your body, doesn't teach your body, doesn't make your body get used to it, the muscle memory, you're never gonna be able to, to get it. All right, so now you know the positions, you're gonna be drilling a lot. All right, so you always, because the mechanism, the system is the same. All right, just the circumstances and the angles that actually what changes. All right, the cross face itself, I'm gonna ask Professor after to show cross face on all the different positions, like when you get trapped in mount, reversing side control, when you standing, your opponent comes and you hit on the single leg, there's all different scenarios, the same mechanism. All right, which is jawline, head to head, and link the bodies, connect both bodies. All right, let's try this last one. 1, 2.
É uma ferramenta para vocês usarem em diversas situações diferentes.
So crossface is a tool where you can use a lot of different situations, a lot of different positions. Yeah, Professor is going to demonstrate all their situations, different positions where you're still able to apply the crossface. Yeah, apart from turtle. Okay. You're not gonna go too deep. You're not gonna go too deep on those positions. You're just gonna quick show all the situations where the crossface also come and help you out.
Quem ataca, mesmo que esteja atacando, tem que tomar cuidado com a cabeça. Não pode deixar a cabeça livre. A cabeça tem que estar sempre fechada, sem espaço para que eu possa trabalhar.
So the person who is attacking, who has the dominant position, you're always gonna look to position your head, put your head on the right position. Always tuck your chin down. Don't let your head free and loose.
A cabeça solta.
Look, Heads loose. Bang.
Ele teria que estar com a cabeça.
So, to defend that crossface, yeah, Pedro has to keep his head down, nice and tight, no room.
Levanta a cabeça.
Head up, bang.
Põe a mão atrás da cabeça.
Now have a look, different grip,
Tem
head
que estar
down.
assim. Se ele levantar a cabeça. Então tem que sempre prestar atenção na cabeça.
Always pay attention on your head position, yeah? Every time on the dominant position. Always head down.
Se ele tiver também no centro, tem que estar com a cabeça colada. Se ele tiver
Even
com a
the city
cabeça
side control, always head down. Look, lose head, lots of space. Eventually you end up losing your
não pode
position.
ficar com a cabeça. Não pode ter espaço na mão.
No spaces, that's gonna give you more control.
Se levantar um pouquinho, levanta só um pouquinho. Pronto, já.
A little bit of room, that's when the opponent is gonna work on those gaps. And you know, those guys that got good cross face, get you out of the trouble.
Isso daqui já dá pra sair, já perdeu. A cabeça tem que ficar sempre colada, pra não dar espaço. Abrir espaço, outra situação. Quantas vezes nós estamos aqui?
MMA guys, so this one's really good. Those guys that play MMA,
Com a cabeça.
and look, head, bone.
Não precisa nem pular nas costas, só bater e virar.
This is a different situation where you also can apply that cross face, you know. A lot of guys like to jump on the back from that position. You know, put a hook in, jump on the back. Which is not wrong, however, it's not necessary. Have a look, head to head. Eventually dragging down to the ground, block and submit. Faz na baiana, né? Na single leg. Even when you're attacking the single leg on the ground, always make sure your head is high, no movement.
Mas a cabeça tem, o problema é que a cabeça tem que ficar sempre presa.
And always
Não
high,
pode ter.
no rooms, no gaps,
Não
no
pode ter.
movement. You cannot allow that beautiful movement on your head.
É sempre colado. Porque senão abre. É, guilhotina. Quem trabalha atacando tem que colar a cabeça, não pode deixar a cabeça solta.
Even if you attack your opponent, always use your head for better control. Alright, so being on the offensive side or on the defensive side, either or the other, always use your head, you know?
Se vocês tiverem isso como uma base, um fundamento, viu cabeça solta, domina a cabeça.
So in other words, every time you see the head free, go hunt for the head, control the head like in the wrestling. Alright, you control the head, you pretty much control the rest of the body, got to control the rest of the body. If the head has movement, the whole body can move. Alright?
Ok? Então, o crossface é uma ferramenta para utilizar. O parceiro está dando bobeira com a cabeça, crossface.
So every time your opponent is mucking around with his head, cross face. Okay?
Esse é o...
Questions? Feel free, guys, to ask questions if you want to. This is pretty much the end of our session. We're not gonna go, you know, show more stuff. Otherwise, everyone's gonna get lost. Too many information.
We gotta drill. We just like the drills we did today, or just like trying to catch it as much as you can in rolling, or like is this what kind of drills to get like fast catch, or just like what we did today?
Yes, yeah, pretty much. If for the cross-face drills, if you wanna sharpen up all those cross-face tools, you know, all those techniques, definitely try hitting them every time you're sparring. But also don't forget, you're only gonna get it if you're sparring, if you're drilling it. So you're gonna teach your body, you know, get the timing right, get the frames right, you know. Everyone, even Professor was telling on the other seminar, everyone has different length of arms. All right, so you're gonna try understand your body all right, where you need, you know, deeper crossface, shallow, all right. So you're gonna start experimenting, you know. You have to start, what do you call it? Experimental, yes. And see which way fits better, which way is the best way for yours. Yeah? For your arm length, for your body work, for your size. Okay?
Na realidade, eu só fizemos correção de tem nada de ritmo, sabe? Só corrigindo o ajuste.
So Professor is saying today what you work on was basically just adjusting few positions, just try give you guys an idea of, because most of you know all those positions, however, maybe those little bits and pieces where you didn't pay attention or you never, you know, learned. So now is the time to put it all together and to make the technique a little bit more efficient, all right? Just pay attention to those little bits and pieces now, all right? Especially the head control, that's really crucial as you get on the higher level, you know, as you get more advanced. You're never gonna be able to control a guy like me and Scott and Steve if you don't have a really, really good head control, especially big guys like that, all right? So very, very important, all right? Solid frames, good head control. And remember, not only when you're attacking your opponent, you gotta watch for your head position, also when you're defending, all right?
Say thank you, Professor.
Muito obrigado. Um outro ponto, que não se preocupem em aprender muitas posições, se preocupem em ajustar o que já tem. Sabe uma posição? Tentar ajustar. Não procura...
Professor is saying it's better if you're good in one or two moves, so you get those ones and work hard and make those ones like a very strong, you know, pulls for you. It's better than if you try learn 100 different things and try put it all together. All right, so better off have that 1, 2 strong submissions. You know that's gonna work. You know you can, you know, apply them in any situation. Then, you know, try being too fancy, or gonna, you know, fucking, I'm gonna try get that guy on the flying trunk or on a heel hook while, you know, you're still learning, still understanding your body movements. All right, so stick with the basics, bread and butter. If you learn well, always works, regardless of what rank you are. Okay, so that's the tip from Professor. All right, so don't get lost to learning a lot of different things. Concentrate in 1, 2, 3 moves, sharp them up, get good at those ones, and that's how it should be at the beginning. Pause. Easy guys, by one hand, feel the photo, squeeze.